What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of They Are Billions. My name is Splattercat. Pretty happy to have you here today as we hang out for a little while and get back into this little game. So I had a game crash. I recorded like 5 minutes of the next episode, but then my game crashed on me, so I'm not exactly sure where we were at. So if anything has moved around ever so slightly or done differently, like I know we had that north wall in, don't panic too much. It's just my game crashed on me and then it rolled back to the last save. So we've got some soldiers here. My big goal for right now is going to be to try and get 15 Rangers together by day 12. Plus 400 gold, and if I can get plus 400 gold a tick and also 12 Rangers by like day 11 or 12, I'll be pretty happy about that. That'll be a spot at which I think we can be proud of what we've accomplished so far in this playthrough. We're not behind or anything right now. Neither are we ahead. It's too early on in the game to really tell. But we're doing pretty well. We're doing all right. Keep the soldiers coming, please. We have plenty of food left. And so I'm thinking we're not going to start research just yet. Not just yet. Although getting some defenses in I think would be a smart idea too. I think I'm going to wall that right there. I'm going to have to wall that right there. And I'm going to have to wall this right here. Which means if we take an attack from the south anytime soon, this is going to become a very interesting playthrough very quickly. Let me get this wall settled. Oh, never mind. I can't get that wall settled back in right there. Instead, you guys cut to the south. We're going to start clearing down here. We're going to start clearing. We're going to pick a direction. We're going to start killing because that's what's going to keep us in the money for the moment. So you go down this way. Find me some zombies down this way. And if you see a zombie, you goddamn well better kill it. You better. You see a zombie, you see that undead, and you remove that prefix. You remove that prefix very, very quickly. And so there we go. We'll start clearing right there. That gives us an opportunity for our soldiers to keep on spawning. Once I've got them maxed out, we're going to let the gold trickle on up a little bit. Make ourselves some cash. I think we're going to need another pylon pretty soon too in a differing location. You guys move forward, do your thing. I'm trying to watch the map right now too and make sure that I don't make any critical mistakes, because there is such a thing as a critical mistake in this game. There really sincerely is. You moved to right there. Well, they're going to have to go ahead and do their best because I don't really care about that right now. You guys move forward. Keep clearing in this direction because I'm going to need a wall right here. Maybe put that one right there. Yeah, it looks alright to me. It's going to have to work. Even if it's not alright, it's going to have to work. You go get that zombie right there. He's trying to sneak and creep on through. Dude over here causing problems. Causing all kinds of drama. Just all kinds of drama. You guys continue murdering down there. As I get more archers, we're going to add them to the squad. So that's 6 archers right there that we're up to. We're about halfway to our goal by day 12. And with a 15-man squad of archers, we should be able to clear just about everything, including special affected. So, or special infected. Sorry, I said affected. And if they're affected by something, I get it. They're affected by something. It's called being undead. Also being ugly. Also being stinky. Also being weepy. You gotta put zombies on notice every now and again and hit them with those hard burns. They're gonna need help over here, so you guys help out on that spot. We got a little bit of cash and a little bit of wood saved up. So now would be the time, brothers and sisters, for the addition of walls. You come back over this way and help her out. Because, yeah, she's got some friends coming along. She's got some friends coming along to play. Zombie guys, come out to play. Kill that off right there. That looks good to me. I think that that's basically cleared on that side. How are we looking over here? Go ahead and do what you got to do on this side. Yup. Drop them. Drop them, pop them, and stop them and lock them. Alright, so we've got kind of zombies done over here. Gonna get attacked on that wall in just a minute, I think. But I'd prefer to just sort of continue our walls over here if I can. We got zombies too close on that side. I was hoping we might be able to eke out a shot on that one by staying close to the edges. They are starting to clear this horde down here. We are maxed out on a bunch of different resources. So normally to me, that means that I should probably keep building something. Give me... oh, I don't know. Ballistas, I guess. I like ballistas. Ballistas are probably going to be helpful, so that's something we'll probably want to look into. Got a couple of runners down here. That's alright. Not concerned about it. Not concerned about it. The rest of you up here who are just kind of standing around, come down and join the expeditionary force. We have plenty of food left now, and so my next inclination would be to kind of drop whatever houses I can down in this area. Why can't I build that? Not enough resources, not enough money. Okay, I'm trying to get my money generation up to 400, in case you didn't hear that personal aspiration of mine. That's what we're going for right now. Archers, come over here. Help clear these dudes back a little bit. Help clear these dudes back. I know I'm not using attack move. I'm sorry. Old habits die hard. Old habits die hard. Call him Bruce Willis. See? I will use attack move if the internet wills it. Go and die hard. Call me Bruce Willis. See, I got those rap bars. I can do this. That attack move is pretty useful, though. I think that's a utility I've probably been missing out on. You guys continue to move forward. Kill everything you can. I kind of don't want them to exist over here anymore. So the sooner you get that done, the happier I am. That gets us pretty close. We're a little bit low on food right now, but I do have options in that regard. I can drop a food hut like right there. Although there is the chance that some ambitious zombie will come through and mess with my life if I do that. Here's a fun fact. There's a gap right there, and I can tell you that right now just from looking at it. Here's a fun fact. And by a fun fact, I mean something that totally sucks that we're going to have to deal with rather than... can I drop that cursor? You go over here and guard that wall. How many archers do I have around? Go help her out just in case. I feel like she's struggling right now and just nobody's trying to help. She's struggling and nobody's trying to help. And that's not a good look, man. We're a community out here. We're a community. We're trying to help each other out. We're trying to do what's right. And I just need people to have the assistance they need. I'll probably leave this clear right here so I can get another stone mine right there. That's okay. That's okay. They can attack the colony defenses. I'm not upset about it. It's what they do. It's in their nature. Did you not know I'm a scorpion? It is in my nature. Like, it's in their nature. It's what they do. We don't know where our first wave is going to come from. Chances are it's going to come from a shitty direction that we don't want to deal with, though. I can almost guarantee you that. It's probably going to come from a super shitty direction. It's going to be very stressful, and it's going to make me sad, and it's going to make me cry. I can almost guarantee you it's going to come from a direction that we don't want it to come from. The game tends to do that. Game tends to do that. It's a little bit mean and catty in that regard. Yeah, you guys spread out a little bit so we get better coverage over here. We also have room for fishermen's huts, but I may be focused a little too heavily on economy right now. I may get myself into trouble in the meantime, in between time. We got some runners coming at us. He's watching them over there. That's okay. Watching them, popping them, locking them, doing it, dropping them, slocking them. Never gonna talk with them. There you go. That'll work. Sometimes you gotta bring the rhymes. Yeah, that looks good. That's where we'll start it off right there. It's gonna take some resources to get that wall done, though. It's gonna take a pretty horrifying quantity of resources to get that wall done. Bring a few more archers down and just, like, really, really hope that we don't run into any special infected. That would be the way that I would prefer that this goes if it has to go away. Walls are under attack. That's alright. We'll figure it out as we go. Soldier, keep doing your thing. Push out this way a little bit. Don't get overwhelmed, though. If you get overwhelmed, I'm going to be sad with you. Please don't do it. And now we're actually in, like, the crux of the game at the moment, which is clearing about as aggressively and rapidly as we possibly can. Keep wood supplies being expended. And, in fact, we'll go for a single tile wall first before we do anything else. I think that would be the wisest way to do this. Get the single tile walls out, and then I'm going to need somebody to guard these corners. Looks okay to me down that way. You guys continue attack moving. It's definitely more efficient. You were all absolutely correct about that. You know stuff that Splatty don't, so thank you for the advice. I'm going to need more wood, so drop that in right there. And this wall is constraining me ever so slightly, but I'm thinking if I can take that spot and I can take that spot, we'll still have a lot of good building space over there, and it won't be that big of a deal. It won't be too bad. I mean, it could be. You never know. It could be too bad. I mean, I have a tendency to be way over-positive with this game and expect that it's not going to do mean, cruel things to me. And then it does do mean, cruel things to me, and then I feel like an idiot. And so we are actually doing a pretty good job of clearing right now. A pretty good job of clearing. I think we've got some progress going right now that we can actually be proud of. I'm going to put you in right there, and then you sneak up to cover the gap. Mind the gap. Mind the gap. They always have those at the airport. I'm sure the rest of you have that at public transit, where it has that voice, that like robot voice that's like, mind the gap. Mind the gap. We don't have public transit in America, though. That shit like doesn't exist. You barking up the wrong tree with that one. Ain't nobody out here ever gonna have buses and whatnot. I would love to have a bus. I would love to not have to drive a car and not pay for gas and all kinds of other stuff. That'd be great. But the fact of the matter is, everything where I live is so spread out that, I mean, it's not outside the realm of possibility to drive 20 minutes just to go get dinner. Like, it is what it is. Kind of depends what you're in the mood for, in all honesty. We'll leave a gap right there for the... We'll leave a gap right there for what we want to do. And then you guys just keep pushing. Just keep hustling. We may lose somebody right here. Early game losses are not really something that you want to subsidize, so be careful about that. Like, if you start taking a lot of early game losses, it will get you into trouble. I think we have resources up and in here to really positively finish off this wall. And since this was the one that I was actually really panicky about, I'm going to be happy about getting that done. This is kind of a wasted pylon over here, but oh well. I suppose you got to do what you got to do. Finish the wall off. We'll just put in that right there. And then you patrol down that way. She's killing zombies over there. Looks alright to me. We've got shitty build space right there. I do wish there was a bulldozer command. Even if it cost you gold, I would love to be able to get rid of some of this debris. The extra stone field will be nice a little bit later because I think that's large enough to where I can nestle one right there and then put one on that side too. So we'll probably get about 10 stone out of that, which will be great. That's a really, really good return on our stone. Now we've got some extra wood over here. And so I'd just be like bim bam bomb. And then what I'll do is I'll build some extra bullshit walls over here too so that the zombies come, they got to deal with that as well. So those walls are all watched. We got, you know, if they come from the west, it's not going to be good. If they come from the west, it's going to be the worst. But we'll do the best that we can with what we have going on right now. We're waiting on pylons for the moment. We got a bunch of gold stacked up. That means it's time for research. Let's go in on farms, please. We will go in on farms. We have ballista research done, which is great because ballistas are fantastic. Having ballistas before wave 1 is really, really awesome. That's kind of where we want to be as a society right now. With plus 36 wood, I'm hoping that maxes out pretty quick, but that's also going to be a fairly solid argument for us trying to get after a market about as soon as possible. I will put you in right there, and then we'll start doubling you on up. He's patrolling the walls, doing his thing, clocking his game, banging his game, and all that stuff. I'll probably put these dudes over here to try to get to this wall about as quickly as I can. And then we'll probably, by the time the first wave comes, this will probably be our only gap in our defenses. But if it ends up being that way, we'll use ulterior means to kind of sneak our way through. We'll do some sneaky stuff to throw off the zombies if we have to. You go get him. Pick him off my wall. Yes, please. Get rid of him. Make him disappear. So we're looking at like south and we're looking at west. So they are indeed coming from the west. And so that's basically the worst case scenario. That's what I was hoping would not happen. But you can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. Kind of bad luck there. Not a whole lot I can do about that. Not a whole lot I can do about that except for put up some temp walls and hope that it works. Put up some temp walls and hope for some victory down here. Get those in, and then we kind of sort of just have to hope they don't sneak through this gap right here. I'm going to do everything I can with the wood supplies I have available before they get here, but we may only be able to get a single thin wall up. If we end up only getting a single thin wall in, well, that's just the way she goes, Rick. We got a little bit more wood right there, which means I can put in a gate. Good. You guys fall back behind said gate. We got a couple hours left until they become a major part of our life. We only have one section of wall done on some of the sides of our base, but I think we'll be okay. I don't know. I'm not panicking right now. Normally I'd be freaking out at this moment, just being like, oh, if we've already done all this work and we've done so good, and and we're like so far ahead of the curve, and we're doing a great job, and everything's fantastic and positive. Well, you know, I don't know, drop in walls wherever you can. Spacing them out one by one tends to be a better plan if you don't have the muscle, the will, or the way to get it done. You stand right there and make sure no zombies get through. And it looks like they're going to come in high. If we get really lucky, they'll go up here. If we don't get really lucky, they'll go down here, and that'll be a pretty terribly... It'll be a pretty bad thing that's happened to us. It'll be among some of the... It'll be shitty. I mean, you know, I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be good if they go low, but if they go high, that's great. So I hope they go high. If they don't go high and they decide to rush through down to here, well then, screw those zombies. We already know they're coming in high, so we might as well drop a few more walls in, add a little bit more defense to try to make our lives easier. Ah, there's the autosave of doom right there too. Yeah, that's the other problem we might run into, is that we got nobody watching this wall down here. Oh, there's a hole in that wall too. That's great. I don't know how I missed that, but alright then. Here, go inside that wall right there, and if they go low... Kind of split up a little bit. Kind of split up a little bit. Just in case. Yeah, they're going low. Okay. Well, if they're going to go low, we got to do what we got to do. Here, you guys go over here. Kind of try and kite them back for a second. Yeah, there you go. That's looking good. Put some pointy loving on them. Pointy love in your butt. Be like what? Alright, so we're maxed out on some stuff. We want to make sure we keep construction moving along. I'm just saying. If we can keep construction moving along so that we're not wasting resources, that'd be great. We are wasting space, however. We are really kind of hurting for space right now, and that's not something that fills me with joy. We don't have the wood right now to get us into a farm, which is what I want to be into right now. I'm feeling very Farmville-ish. You come back up here. They are trying to break through. Hopefully they don't get to our Hunter's Lodge, because if they do, that's going to be a horrible day for us. But on the plus side, I don't think they're going to make it. I think we've actually done pretty well here on the first wave. The 15 archer strategy, man. 15 archer strategy always seems to work out pretty well. I'm going to leave them over here to clear out the remaining remnants and sort of just make sure that we're safe. This is a temp wall over here, so I don't really give a shit about it. It's not that important to me. It's not my auntie. It's not my uncle, so I don't care about it. We'll probably leave that alone. This dude over here, I want you to patrol that entire wall. Have fun, buddy. I'm so sorry. You're going to get the cardio in, though. You better believe that. And then what we want to do now is we really want to look for expansion areas. Places we can go in order to make our lives that much more victorious and easy. We're going to start getting runner zombies as we get a little bit further away from the boundaries of our base. But that's okay. That's to be expected. That's not a big deal. And so we want to look for easily chokeable locations that don't have cities. Cities are what we're really trying to watch out for right now. A telltale sign that you might have a city around is that zombies just never seem to stop coming. That might be a pretty good indication for your troops. What's under attack? And where? Oh, she's getting attacked. Okay. I'm alright with that. That don't scare me. As far as research goes, get me the stone building research, because I think that's probably coming up next. For all these cats down in here, upgrade as many as you can so that we can start getting some workers. We are out of food right there, and so that to me means that it's time to start necessitating some farms. Time to start putting in the old slap-a-doo on some farms. I'll probably keep that for maybe building space or something over there. I'll probably use this for farms down here. So there we go, and if we get enough space, we'll put in another one right there. That should give us more than enough food to get us to kind of the mid-game-ish where we want to be at. We do want to stay positive as much as possible on archers. We can disband them later if we end up not needing them, but a large force of archers is something that I personally believe we're going to need. So I try to keep that stocked up and taken care of as I play the game. They're trying to break through the walls over here. I should probably put her on patrol mode like so. Keep an eye on the enemy. I don't know what walls I'm going to reinforce with ballistas just yet. I haven't made that call or that decision. What's nice about this is while they're clearing, they do have a fallback point in case this starts to get way too far out of hand. But we'll just leave them where they're at for right now. We will leave them where they're at. Continue making me soldiers, please. and continue deploying them out to the front lines. If they start to get overrun, I'm starting to get the feeling there might be a city back here. Fall back. Fall back. Fall back. Don't get yourself into trouble. Don't get yourself into trouble. I don't know what's up with those Zeds, if that was just a migration or what that was, but we'll want to watch out for that too. Okay, so let's not clear in that direction. We verified that there's a lot of zombies that way, and that we don't want to clear in that direction. Instead, what we may want to do is try to pinch off this area, depending on where this choke is down here. So keep pushing, keep killing, keep doing your thing. As long as we're killing zombies, we are in the black as far as the game is concerned. Research-wise, get me the market, please. The market! The market will protect us! There we go. We'll drop that over there. Over on this side, I can't help but feel like there's probably something I can accomplish around here that I ain't done yet. Could put in a 12er right there and a 14er right there. And that is going to tap out our cash about as bad as it can with the strap for the stash and all that. They're clearing on this side. I'm looking for a choke point down here. If this ends up being a wide open area, we may push for a different direction. We don't need to expand right this second. Expanding right now is not a massive, terrifying concern, but it is something we want to look into. It is something we may want to put a little bit of oomph into. I need to get that wall rebuilt. That wall's looking sketchier than all hell. I don't like that at all. Yeah, go ahead and do that right there. Give me another wall. They're clearing okay down here, but I just don't know yet. I just don't know. You guys get back out here with the main expeditionary force. Continue moving that way. It does look like we have a choke right there. Part of me just wants to suicide an archer over there and see if maybe there's a city in that direction to figure out if it's going to be worth it to clear in that direction. If it ends up saving me like 10 days of in-game time, it'll be worth it. If it don't, it won't. Give me another... Ew, I don't like that at all. Give me another wall over there. That wall can go because we are going to put in that on that side. That on that side, just to make sure. I got a sneaking suspicion they're going to hit us from the west again. And, you know, these west side Rida zombies, you gotta keep your eye on them, man. They're sneaky and skeevy, and they like getting you into trouble. The only big thing that could go wrong right now is that we run into a shitty McSpitty. Shitty McSpitties will absolutely decimate your archery forces. And so just watch out for that. That's the main weakness that actually just about everything in the game is weak to shitty McSpitties, except for snipers. And so, you know, keep that in mind. I'm going to try and push in this direction. The reason I'm trying to push in this direction so aggressively is because I'm looking right now and I'm liking these resources. I'm liking these resources a lot. I think we've got a lot to brag about over here, and I think we've got a lot to be proud of on this side if we can manage to take it. However, given the prevalence of runner zombies over here, I just don't know. It's looking a little weird to me. I don't know if this is going to be a city over here or not, and it's very easy in this game to waste way too much time sitting around messing with enemies that, you know, are not worth being messed with, especially if you have no tangible way to clear them right now. But I've been wrong in the past, and it has been a big group of zombies in the past, so maybe something like that right there. I don't see a city so far. I don't see a city so far. You guys get ready to fall back. There we go. A little bit of micro in here. We're getting a few too many runners and a few too many tough zombies, so we're just going to want to keep an eye on it. We'll push when we need to push, and we'll fall back when we need to fall back. You guys attack move to there. God, that attack move, though. You guys weren't kidding about that ability. That's a really great ability. That is helpful. How many archers do I have in escrow up here? Like 5 of them? All right, bring them down. Everybody we can afford to upgrade over here, make them upgrade you. And then give me food right there. Give me food, give me fire, give me steak that I desire. I don't like Metallica. I don't know why I did that. I'm a Megadeth fan, and all Megadeth fans are contractually obligated to hate Metallica on the day that they get their first Megadeth shirt. It's part of the exchange. It's just what happens. It's just what happens. I can't explain why we do it. Tribalism. I don't know. Blame it on the streets. I'm not really sure what to tell you. My name is Splattercat. We're out of time for the day. This game is called They Are Billions. It's been a pleasure to have you all here. It's been a blast. I'm looking forward to playing the game more with all of you. I hope you're still enjoying the playthrough. I will see you all later. Actually, we don't have a city down here. It doesn't look like. Unless that's it right there. No, it's not. Oh, keep clearing then. Screw it. Keep clearing. Keep pushing until we get what we get. I'll see y'all next time. If you want to support me and you like the indie games that I play here on the internet, check out the Patreon. If you want to hang out with me live and become friends, real-life friends where we touch each other's faces and do dirty things together, check out Twitch TV/Splattercat Gaming. That's the place where you can find that sexy action at. All right? I'll see y'all later. Hi to everybody.